Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Velus Jones now from his end zone, and he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. Extend.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Hey, going up right here.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10, and they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And a dump off to White. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, alert 33.
And he fires one, but incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So golden field position there is squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. There's a lot of discussion in the season about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Under pressure, they got him again. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in his stat sheet. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. It's taken to the 26. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Run.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. That's out wide for Palmer. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be in. Buccaneers at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. You look at this Bears defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Here we go, son. Angel.
To throw is Fields. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. This is caught inside the 15. definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go, Scott. Extend.
From the gun, here's Fields. Yeah, to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely to force a field goal attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Open man, it's Palmer. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Mayfield on play action. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs had 6 to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 1st down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another 1st down and what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Here we go, Scott. Hey, Monday.
Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
16 yards right off the bat with a first down. They go play action. Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry.
On third down, Mayfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At their 49-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, 551, 551. Hey, Ted, did you? Alpha, 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 alpha.
Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Now Fields. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down now, but that clock rolling.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bears.
Here's Fields. That's complete right around the 8. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the 7-yard line.
Throwing again is Fields. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Fields. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Santos with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second down, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. First down, Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball
And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Opting to run again here with White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Mayfield now on second down. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. That one good for 21 yards, and it'll be fourth down.
But it leads to fourth down.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Kyler Gordon picks it off. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
On first down, right back to Herbert. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Herbert will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Foreman. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Corey Blasingame, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Finding space at the 40. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Buccaneers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Tampa, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Well, he's got to be careful with this game where it is, Charles, throwing those out patterns, right?
You're exactly right, because this is why we always hear teams say, late in the game, you're trying to close things out. You'll work the middle of the field more than the outside portion, because if you throw one out there that hangs a little bit or you float it, it can be picked off and returned for a touchdown. And boy, what a dramatic turn of events that would be.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They run it on first with Foreman. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This thrown quickly out to Jones. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw is Fields. And his throw here is is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And this offense on third down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks him. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Short pass to Howard. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. They run straight ahead here with White. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught. This is White. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Palmer going in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Here's a 2nd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout. 1st down, here's White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. So this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Here's Baker. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a play to catch.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
It's a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
3rd down. Here's Foreman. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Taking it about the 16. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Run. Real.
Mayfield. This ball intercepted. And the Bears are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense.